Arunava Chaudhuri, and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. We've been discussing in 2024 numerous times the topic of players of Indian origin potentially representing the Indian national team. And a question which has cropped up multiple times over these discussions on my live sessions: would Indian origin players leave their respective nationalities, drop their passports to take up Indian citizenship to represent India? And before coming to the answer of that question, I have to say that for players to be able to represent the Indian national team, you have to hold Indian citizenship. So that is the prerequisite, and India does not recognize dual nationality like other countries do, like our neighbors do, like the UK does, France does, the Netherlands does. For a lot of countries, it is normal to recognize dual nationality. Now, then comes the question I ask: would players in Europe, in North America, in other parts of the world potentially drop their passports to become Indians to represent India? I'm not going into the process of how to become an Indian because that is taking way too long at the moment. Again, Arate Zumi remains my example, that it took him 5 years to become an Indian citizen. But I know from numerous OCIs, PIOs, that we would be willing to drop citizenship to represent the Indian national football team. But as said, the process takes too long. So even the willingness to drop citizenship is not helping. Michael Chopra in 2009, 2010 tried to become an Indian to represent India going into the AFC Asian Cup 2011. It didn't happen. And other attempts have failed as well. But I repeat, as some people will say, why would you give up British citizenship? Why would you give up German citizenship? Why would you give up Norwegian citizenship or Dutch citizenship? Why would you give up American or Canadian citizenship to potentially represent India in international football and forget our rankings, forget how good or how bad we are? Is in itself a good enough reason for players willing to give up citizenship? I'm not even talking about players who are playing in India to potentially ask them to naturalize and become Indians. But the point that is asked again and again, and I maybe have not clearly answered it in my shows, but I know from numerous players, if tomorrow the All India Football Federation and ministries within the government of India made it possible in a realistic time frame, let's say 3 to 12 months, for players to become Indian citizens to represent India, they would do it. They would give up their citizenship. But therefore, the onus remains on the All India Football Federation to work on this matter, to go back to the government of India and say, you know what, this is something which we want to push. They need to go to the Indian Olympic Association and say, you know what, this is something that we need to do, that we need to push in the interest not only of football, but in the interest of Indian sports. As I say, it's an important topic, it's an interesting topic, but it is something that we need to work on. We need to try and do things to improve Indian football. And there are players of Indian origin who want to help in that journey. I'm not even going into the topic of off the field. There are enough other persons of Indian origin who have helped, and who do help. Sorry, that's rather the right way to formulate it. But on the field, we're not utilizing the potential quality we have abroad. What do you guys think? Surprised about what I said? Not surprised? Let me know your thoughts on the topic below. And as always, like, share and subscribe Arun Foot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias under Arun Foot. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very, very soon. So now Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.